Hello everyone and welcome back to the vlog. Today, instead of a teaser, I'm doing a little bit of a different video. You may have noticed we're in a different setting. We are now in Sanur, Bali. Our next stop is Sri Lanka, and that travel vlog will come out this next Monday, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Today's video is not a travel related video, it is a review of the Hohem iSteady Pro Gimbal. I got this gimbal for myself for Christmas because my vlogs using a GoPro were horribly shaky. Today I'm going to give you my unbiased opinion on it after using it for multiple weeks in multiple different videos. The Hohem iSteady Pro comes in a box with this carrying case inside. It's hard and has a nice strong zipper to open and close it. Inside the carry case is the gimbal's charging cable, instructions, and a mini tripod that screws onto the bottom of the gimbal just like this. The mini tripod is plastic, but feels sturdy and has rubber pads on the bottom. The gimbal is constructed of plastic. The handle feels grippy, although a rubber grip would make me feel more secure with my camera on it. With that low of a price point though, I'm not complaining. The slider that secures the camera in place is plastic but feels fairly strong. On the back of the gimbal is what I like to call the control panel. On it is a joystick, which you can move to control the gimbal's pan and tilt, and some buttons to control the function. The first is the power button. Long press for 3 seconds to turn the gimbal on and off, and short press for less than 3 seconds, and these LEDs will light up on the side, indicating the battery charge of the gimbal. The second button is the mode button. Press this button varying amounts of times to change into different modes. If you press it once, the gimbal goes into pan follow mode, where it only follows your movements on the pan axis. If you press it twice, it goes into pan and tilt follow mode, where it follows those axes. Press it 3 times and you will go into all follow mode. As you might expect, every axis will follow your movements here and the camera will follow what you do smoothly. Press it 3 times and you go into all locked mode, in which all axes are locked and the camera stays in the same position no matter what you do. The third item on the back of the gimbal is a slider. Press this slider into the upward position and the gimbal will center itself again. You can also customize what the down press does as well as the up press. The last item on the control panel is 2 indicator LEDs. This one indicates if the gimbal is connected to your phone via Bluetooth, more on that later, and this one indicates what mode it's in by flashing a certain amount of times. Now let's talk about some other features of the gimbal. This gimbal, like many others on the market, has its own dedicated app for iPhone and Android. Inside the app, you control the gimbal using a joystick, control how sensitive the motors are, and even adjust their torque. You can also calibrate the gimbal, but it came calibrated and I haven't needed to calibrate it in all the weeks I've been using it, so you'll probably be fine too. On the opposite side from the battery indicator LEDs, the gimbal also has a micro USB port used to charge it, and a USB 2 output port, which you can use to charge your devices with the gimbal's built-in 4000 mAh battery that gives it 12,000 hours of continuous runtime. This is one of the features I loved about this gimbal, that I can charge my camera through it. This increased my ability to film, as beforehand the GoPro would run out of battery if I filmed a lot. Now, however, I can film to my heart's content knowing that I'm carrying a way to recharge my camera with me. Another feature on this side of the gimbal is a 1/4-inch tripod screw, which you can use to attach other things such as an iPhone holder or a microphone. Now let's look and compare footage from the gimbal versus footage from me just holding the GoPro. This is me not trying to stabilize the camera at all, just walking and just holding the camera like I would a tripod without even trying. Which is how I normally film the vlogs, but I should stop doing that because it makes them really shaky. Alright, I'm going to take it out of the gimbal and we're going to film some handheld going back now so you can see how drastic the difference is. I'm going to be holding it with about the same amount of effort, although honestly probably a lot less because the gimbal does weigh like half a pound. It's not that bad, it's just heavier than the GoPro, so I will be using less effort to hold the GoPro. So, in conclusion, I find this gimbal very helpful for my vlogs. It's cheap, it works well, it feels solid and fairly well built, and I'd recommend it to anyone else looking to buy a budget gimbal out there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you really enjoyed and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified when I upload. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time watching me, and I'll see you in the next vlog.